Hello, you guys. So I just wanted to stop in because I had the chance to run to the store today when my mom came to visit. I was able to run to the store and get diapers for my 1-year-old. And when I came back, my mom had pointed out, she's like, "Oh, you went to the store with your hair like that?" And I did. I'm guilty. I went to the store, a hot mess. And I told her, I really don't care about what I look like right now. Like, I have a 1-year-old and a 5-year-old that I'm homeschooling with my high-risk pregnancy, my heart arrhythmia, and my gestational high blood pressure. I just don't care. Like, I have so much going on that I'm just trying to make sure I get up in the mornings, I get my kids fed, cleaned, clothed. I'm homeschooling. I focus on my daughter's lessons the night before. There's just a lot that goes on in my world. And when you deal with anxiety and depression like I do, you're gonna walk around looking like a hot mess any day of the week, because in reality, if you're a mom like me, my priorities are to make sure that my kids are taken care of, because my mental health, as it is it's not perfect, but if I'm stressing out about what society thinks about me, I'm really gonna be a nutcase. Like, I have to think about my children and their well-being. And so I know my mom's used to me always, upkeeping my hair, my nails, my toes, my clothes. I used to accessorize, I have a background in fashion design and cosmetology. I do have my makeup artistry career, and that's on hold because of my high-risk pregnancy. But yes, I have those experiences. I have those talents or gifts that I've been blessed with. But that doesn't mean I'm going to be walking around looking like I walked out of a magazine every day, In reality, that probably only happens once or twice a month. And my husband just really, really loves those days where I'm dressed up. And it's not because of how I look. It's because my husband knows that I am feeling great. And so, if you're walking around feeling any less of a mom because you don't look beautiful in your opinion, or to other people's opinions, or you feel like you're just not yourself anymore, just remember that it's just a period that will pass. Our children are the most important things in our lives, aside from our partners. And I would never put anything above my children growing up with a happy childhood memory. It's so important to me that my daughter gets the most out of her homeschooling and that she enjoys it. And I'm not perfect. I have moments where...
You're perfect.
Thank you. I have moments where I break and I cry in front of my daughter, like now, or I get a little too frustrated and I yell. But any other, like, I beat myself up and I'm like, gosh, I'm such a horrible mom. But if I were to see my friend go through the same scenario in front of me, I wouldn't sit there and say that she's a bad mom. Like, in reality, I would tell her, oh, it's okay, Carol. You know, like, I'd reassure her that we all have moments of weaknesses. And as we continue to get older and we continue to grow our families, it doesn't get easier. You know, I'm sure as our kids get older, it will get easier, but I'm absolutely dreading having a 5-year-old, a 1-year-old, and a newborn. Like, I don't know how people have kids back to back and they're like rocking a family of 11. Shout out, or is it 12 or 13 now? Shout out to my husband's family and my family, Eleni and Viliami Kolomalu. You know, they have had kids nonstop. And with our kids, I'm constantly telling my husband, like, man, they are so amazing that they have so many kids. And she just keeps on working. Like, she's such a hard worker. You know, so I know that there are women that are out there that can do it. But I think it's really important to remember that mental health does play a big part in our daily lives. And instead of judging one another or criticizing what someone is doing, uplift and encourage each other, because you don't know what that person is going through on a day-to-day basis in their own mind. I have a really dear friend of mine that I'm not gonna name, but I haven't seen her. It's okay, baby. I haven't seen her in about 8 years here. In about 8 years, and the last things that I have heard were really heartbreaking to me, because she had lost custody of her daughter. Please stop. And her daughter had moved, and I'm trying to think of how to explain this without, like, being specific. Anyways, it's just, hearing these things were heartbreaking to me, but all I could think of is, how is she doing? How is she doing mentally? Like, how is she feeling? I've reached out and I've been cut off, basically. But it's so important, that instead of judging someone for not having their children, or having divorced and allowing their child to go to their father full-time or to their mother full-time, remember that as parents, it's our job to do what is in our children's favor, what is going to benefit them the most. So instead of thinking, oh, well, they're a POS or whatever, I hope you guys recognize that we always struggle as parents. We have our own struggles. And to lose our children, or for whatever matter, is not anything that should be looked as, being something done lightly, because it's not ever done lightly for anyone. So uplift and encourage each other, no matter what situation. Don't judge or pick or point out each other's flaws, because we all need, in this world, especially here in the US, with all of the expenses, how expensive everything is in general, we have to work so hard to take care of our families and our kids, that we just need to embrace one another and remind one another that it's okay. This is now, but we can continue to push and fight for our futures to be better than what today is. So I'm sending peace, love, and blessings out to you guys, and really hope that if you need someone to lean on, you recognize the people in your life that you can lean on. And if you can't, comment. If you can't lean on anyone, comment or message me. Share your thoughts and feelings on what it is to be a parent in today's society. Love you guys. Have a good one.